In this episode, the gang, led by Jamila, continues her journey to Casper. Monty goes through a redemption arc with Casper's friends with a focus on Jamila especially. We get introduced to a new type of alien, and Casper develops a new ability. This episode, aptly named The Tunnel, mostly takes place, and you guessed it, as the episode starts, the gang on their journey to France meet a military roadblock, probably due to an alien occupation which forces them to take a detour. As they traverse this tunnel, Monty's status with the gang is tested. As you guys remember, Monty is the evil bully character that tortured Casper in the last season to insane extents. Basically, Monty has been a proper prick towards Casper and his friends, and because of this, they don't like him. They could do without him, but he has a car and some driving experience and was able to convince them to let him drive them to France. So, a major catalyst of his growth as a character this episode, and his redemption arc, his sister. Through his sister, we are shown a different side of Monty, a caring Monty, a loving Monty, and even a selfless Monty. Jamila notices the care that he puts towards his sister and comments on it multiple times throughout the episode. It's not all smooth sailing though, as Alfie naturally distrusts the sudden character change in Monty. Why are you so helpful suddenly and so devoted to a plan to rescue someone who you tortured endlessly for probably years?
Nice. Cozying up with King Prick over here. When he used to torture Casper back at school, who was it that stuck up for you, huh?
I relate to this, to Alfie's sentiment, a lot, because initially his sudden seeming acceptance by the group is questionable. Even though I do know that by the end of the last season, Casper himself had no hard feelings towards Monty, and he even fist bumped him, if I remember correctly. The resolution to Alfie's conflict with Monty is explained through the significance of the song Kiss from a Rose. But Monty explains that his parents, who are still together, have a broken marriage, which led to a very difficult home life that affected both him and his sister significantly.
It's my parents' song, okay? I used to watch them dance to it when I was 5 or whatever. They used to smile at each other, like real smiles. So yeah, I play it sometimes, because it reminds me that things were actually good once. Happy now, twat.
This humanizes him in Alfie's eyes and pretty much resolves their conflict, and they begin this journey towards a possible friendship. We then come up on a puddle resonating, which we now know happens whenever the aliens are transmitting. The weird rippling effect comes to an end, and just as we think we are safe, wait, are those a different kind of alien? Yes, folks, a new species, or not a species, or maybe the same species but a different kind. Oh, and if you thought it couldn't get worse, they're also resistant to fire. Fire, for those of you who don't know, is the main mode of fighting these aliens that the humans have. Basically, the only weapon that the humans had going for them in the fight against the aliens. In the meantime, as Monty's sister rests and they look for supplies, Jamila is visited. Casper appears to her in a dream where he shares that all this time he spent in a coma, he's actually been on the alien side, experiencing them, learning about them, and all that. He explains that he is now a part of them and they are part of him. we get this sweet moment where Jamila tells him that they are coming to him to help him, to be with him, and to help him fight against the aliens. We also get to see where Casper is being held. We get introduced to a new neuroscientist lady, who I'm not sure if we're going to see again, since when the hospital is attacked, they just leave Casper. And we discover that Casper is not the only one that has dreams about the aliens. In the special wing in the hospital, we see a bunch of kids doing a bunch of weird alien co-opted things, such as weird drawings and psychic abilities. The people in the hospital are excited that Earth has been able to pull off a counter-offensive.
C'est partout pareil.
Just to find out that it didn't work and that the aliens are still coming to accelerate their journey of this mortal coil.
Écoutez-moi tous! Prenez les enfants et partez! Rassemblez toutes les recherches essentielles, prenez tout ce que vous pouvez! Maintenant!
The gang makes it out of the tunnel just in the nick of time, finding the French military ready to blow the tunnel shut, which actually ends up saving them, as at this point they're getting chased by the new aliens and they would have gotten caught and stabbed to death if they had run out and the tunnel was still left open. The episode leaves us with Darwin hurt and unable to continue the journey, and the gang now consisting of Alfie, Monty, and Monty's sister, and Jamila. Casper is now alone in the hospital after a hasty evacuation by staff and anyone who could get their legs moving, and that's pretty much it. If you lasted this long, thank you for watching, like, and subscribe.